just checking to see if my microphone is up. Oh my goodness. We have just reached 75,000 subscribers. Oh, I'm so happy. The curler came out, the lipstick came out, and I have today to celebrate. Yay! Sorry, my screen is not where it normally is, so I'm just going to have to do that because it was all too much all of a sudden, you know. Chris sent me the screenshot of the YouTube channel with 75,000K on it, and I was like, you know, and I was just getting ready, so everything then just went out of the window. So yes, there were things I had to do still, but I don't know whether I did them. Phone is on silent. Oh my goodness, come on, Layla. Wait. Let's get the blankie. Yeah, good girl. Yeah, look. Yeah, on the blankie. Come on. She's joining us. There we go. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Oh, imagine. I mean, I remember telling someone I had 8,000 subscribers. I mean, and I was so happy I had 8,000. But, you know, oh my goodness, 75,000 people have chosen to click that button and say, yes, I'll watch some more of her videos. I like this channel. I like this project. I like this person, maybe, you know. Oh, oh my goodness. Yes. Thank you everyone for subscribing. And please, the best way that you can help me, because now it's on, right? The race is on. I want to get to that 100,000. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. That's it now, you know. So please help me. You've got to like, share the videos with people you think that will like my channel. Get them to subscribe. Share the videos, share them wherever you can, so that they get exposure, so people will come to my channel and I have the opportunity for them to subscribe. And it was quite funny because the moderators were talking to me earlier saying, yeah, you've got 75,000 subscribers, how wonderful, and I'm doing something special with them just tonight, and I will tell you more about that later. So no, I will tell you more about it now. So I've decided it's going to be a video next week coming out extra on Saturday for the 75,000, and I teased them tonight. I sent them a pattern without a title, and they just had to make it. And then they said, oh, you've reached 75,000. And I said, yes. And then, no, hang on. And then they said, it was Chris who said, can you tell us what the pattern is? Because, you know, you've got 75,000 subscribers and you're still teasing us. I said, yes, I now have a license to tease. I now have an official license to tease. So, yes, special video on Saturday coming out because of the 75,000, and on Sunday, oh, Christine, I did tell you what it was. So on Sunday, we will have a giveaway for the 75,000. Okay. So, look out for that. I know what I'm doing with the giveaway and everything, but the thing is, it's just too close. Oh, Layla. It's just, I've got so much to tell you in this video, in this chat. So, I now have a Layla hair stuck in my lipstick. Oh my goodness. Why? Okay, so yes, next week we'll do a giveaway. Saturday it'll be a special video, special little project for 75,000 subscribers. And of course, today we are talking about, yeah, yeah, Julie, a 0.035 millimeter license to tease. Today we are talking about, yes, we are talking about the shawls. So there is my shawl and there is Ophelia's shawl. There we go. And because you haven't seen that video just yet, so this is the video that's coming out. And of course, I then made myself one. So that's upcoming videos. But then we are also talking about the CAL. It's time we started talking about the CAL. I am going to be talking about the CAL for a couple of months now, okay? I don't want to bore you too quickly with it, but it's time. We need to get our act together and get sorted for the CAL. So, first of all, I have to open this. I'm sorry. It's a party. Any excuse is okay here on this channel, isn't it? Oh, I hope I can do this. Is it one of... Oh, it's a twister thing. I know it's not as nice as a pop thing, but you know, I can't do that either. Right, okay. Who wants some? Can you hear it sparkling? Cheers, everyone. Pink Prosecco. Cheers. I've had this little bottle for a while now. I had to dig it out of the back of the fridge. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. A Yorkshire biscuit tea. Oh my goodness, yes. I still haven't found that tea. Italian Prosecco. Yes, of course. Yes, ginger beer is nice as well. I still have my tea. Well, the tea was made, so it's here. I will have to drink that as well. Karen, I haven't been to Tesco for weeks now. Oh my goodness. No, the CAL is not going to be a mystery CAL. You will know exactly what you're making to a certain extent, and you will know the colors, you will know the name, you will know everything. So don't worry, it is not going to be a mystery CAL. We are going to have so much fun. So much fun. The CAL is based on, yeah. Okay, first of all, let's talk about shawls, right? So, when Ophelia arrived, and you saw the video this week of her arriving and the little bit of fun video that I made, she brought with her Woodbury Castle shawl. So Benedict made her a Woodbury Castle shawl, and it fits her perfectly. She looks so adorable in it. But then, of course, oh, there's still some hair in my lipstick. Oh, I've got it now. But then, of course, she saw my Claire shawl, right? So I made her own Claire shawl, and she was really happy with that. And then, thank you, Benedict. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was great fun to make it. I mean, I went to the woods so many times, and people must have thought, what on earth is she doing? But yeah, it's doing those animations, and it's such fun to do. But oh my goodness, do you know how long it takes to make a 7-second animation? Oh, unbelievable. I mean, yeah. Yeah, isn't it? It turned out so cute though. Yeah, and also it's an app. It's some of those things, where she's walking. It's an app. So do go and have a look at the App Store. It's an app. There's an app for everything these days, right? And then I made her this shawl. Oh, what happened? Did I not put the other tassel? Oh, I forgot to put the third tassel on. It's typical me, isn't it? Yeah, so she's got now this shawl. She loves it. We had oh, it came out. Oh, I didn't attach them very well, it seems. Wow, I'll have to do a better job next time, honestly. No, I think I did that as an example. This one here was the one that we took for her photo shoot, and she loved it. She loved going to the woods and posing for the pictures, and she loved the little bum tassel that I made her. Look, this one is attached properly. And I loved the simplicity of this shawl. So this week in the videos, we are making this mini shawl, and I'm going to explain to you a little bit how I went about doing the smaller ones. So for instance, here as well, what I did, instead of using double crochets, I used half double, and they still give you the height of sort of, the rectangular size of a stitch, but it's not the whole height of a double crochet. And then on top of that, you use a smaller hook. So I used a 3 for this, and it did make my my yarn split a bit. But of course, I knew why I was doing it, and I just put up with it, basically. I just did it because I knew that was what I wanted to make. And it's only a small thing that you're making, so it's not, it's not too bad. Now, it is quite stiff, obviously, because, of course, we are using a hook that's too small, and we're trying to make it compact to keep the small shawl. But I think it's fine, because you're just doing it for a doll, or, if you're making it, for example, for a doll or for, a toy, that's fine, So yeah, so this is the little shawls that Ophelia has now in her wardrobe, and they are identical to mine, so that's really nice. And so when I was making this one, I was like, why do I not have one of this for myself? Because obviously I like this design. It's cute, isn't it? With the boxes, and so simple though. So simple, straightforward. Anyone can do it, really. So I thought, right, that's it. I'm going to make my own. So, and of course, I was going to a graduation. My daughter graduated this last Monday, so that's why there was no CAL. No CAL. There was no live talk last week because obviously I wasn't home. And yes, Ingrid, indeed, the tiny shawls are perfect for little dolls or for dolls' clothes and things like that. So perfect for Christmas presents. So that's why I wasn't home, of course, because I was going to my daughter's graduation, and I had this dress, and yeah, I needed a shawl. Of course, I was going to show off my crochet, so I designed the shawl. Now this one here I am calling the Ophelia shawl because of course it's for her, the little one. But my shawl I am not calling Ophelia or Big Ophelia or Large Ophelia or Maxi Ophelia. I'm calling it the Gold Hill shawl. So the week before I couldn't do the live. Oh, this is getting very complicated. I was talking about going away to film, right? And of course, that was all to do with the CAL. So you'll see what we filmed, you'll see where we filmed in the information video and the lookbook video and things like that. But in the meantime, while we were there, we were also close to a town, or is it a village, a town, that I used to go to a long time ago. And I realized that the day we were there, it was 30 years ago that I first went there. We did nearly melt. It was during the hottest time of the year, of July. Oh my goodness, it was so warm, and he made me walk up Gold Hill, Mr. Dirk Leonard, so many times. Do it again. Do it again. Yes, dear. It's a very steep hill. Can you imagine me walking up that hill? You'll see what I mean in the lookbook, okay? So I'm calling this shawl the Gold Hill because in Shaftesbury, it's a town in Dorset in the UK. There is a really, really pretty street. It's called Gold Hill, and it was used in an advert, and that is where I walked up and down and look at the glorious tassels. Yeah. What's wrong here? There is one tassel hanging out where I do not like it. Oh, there we go. That's, see? So I wore my shawl in 30-degree heat. Unbelievable. For the lookbook. I mean, can you imagine wearing, Yeah. So it's a wonderful shawl. It's the same pattern as this, basically, except I didn't do the holes regularly. I just chose where I did the holes. So here I'm doing the holes at regular intervals. Here I'm doing them at irregular intervals. Yes, indeed, Bridget, it's so steep. And he made me walk up that hill 5 times in the soaring heat. I was melting. So it's a wonderful shawl. It's so nice to wear. Well, this one is really stiff. This one is like, so lovely and squishy and lacy. Oh, I love it. It's so nice. So yeah. So that's what happened the week before. Then, of course, I went to the graduation, and here we are. Again, unfortunately, I did not wear my shawl at the graduation because it was too warm. It would have been so hot. So I didn't, and then we had to park quite a way away. So yeah, I couldn't carry it, and I thought, well, I'm just going to leave it. So I didn't wear it. Yes, indeed, Tracy, it was the Hovis advert. I know, Angel. I do the craziest things. Oh my goodness. And something else magical happened. I will tell you more about that next week when we talk about the CAL, because we had such an amazing time filming for the CAL. It was, my daughter went to Portsmouth University, Kiranjit. So next week we have the tutorial for this one, and then we have on Friday we have the lookbook for this one. Okay, and then the week after the tutorial will come out for this one, and then guess what comes out on Friday the 13th of August? Yes, the CAL information video. So I filmed it while we were away last week, and I've been editing it, and I've been, putting music to it and all that. And yes, so the CAL, the launch date of the CAL, not the start of the CAL, the launch date of the CAL is Friday, the 13th of August. Yeah, Friday the 13th. I couldn't have chosen a better day. I could not have chosen a better day. Oh my goodness. I think that deserves. Yes. Friday the 13th. Oh, wow. It's a lucky day. Oh, your husband's birthday. Well, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to interrupt his birthday proceedings for the information video. Wauw, is het je verjaardag? Wel, fantastisch. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's a happy day, a lucky day, Friday the 13th. And of course, yes, I know. I don't really think that 13 is an unlucky number because, of course, my birthday is also on the 13th. So, Jan, wow, wonderful. And another person who is born on the 13th. Wonderful. Well, I can't actually remember what day. I think it was a Saturday, my mum said. Yes, Beth. See? Not unlucky for some, lucky for some others. Yeah. And Roxy, and you always have you have to tempt fate, don't you? If you were born on Friday the 13th, you're lucky. You can't say it any other way. You are lucky. So do have that black cat. Yes, Veronica, whatever works for you. Not to worry. Oh dear, Linda. Well, do you know what? She got you, and isn't she lucky she had you? Isn't she lucky? Oh my goodness. And Julie says, every day is a lucky day in the Ophelia Talks Teas group. Isn't that the truth? 75,000 license to tease. Yes. Yes, so it's a great day. It will be a great day to look forward to. So we haven't got long to wait now. So I would suggest to try and finish some of those things that you're making. Well, to be honest, don't worry. You still have time because we're not starting the CAL until the end of September. Okay, so there will be enough time for for the yarn packs to arrive. Of course, yes, we will be selling the yarn packs on our website. So today is the 1st of August. We did not launch a limited pack today because, of course, we are going to be selling the yarn for the CAL this month. And we don't want to overload with packs, and we don't want to sort of, get you to fork out twice, basically. But also for us, because we want to prepare this CAL launch really well. And we have been packing the packs already. So we have got quite a few in stock so that the first ones, there's no need to rush to buy it, okay? That first weekend, anytime before the CAL starts is fine, of course. If you've had a pack from us before, you will know approximately how long it takes for yours to arrive. So hopefully, fingers crossed, all that will work again really well. So you can just order the packs at your leisure. They will be a permanent fixture, so they will never run out permanently. They might run out, but then a couple of days later there will be new stock in, so don't worry about that. There are certain packs that we keep stocked all the time now, okay? And yes, my mum just said it was a Saturday, so I remembered right. So yes, so the CAL, unlike the monthly limited packs, they are only available for a month or until we run out. After that month, they will be out of stock. But permanent packs like the rainbow, the pansy, the Cath Kidston, the mystery CAL. What else have we got as permanent pack? We've got a neutral baby blanket now. We've got so many more packs. So those will all be in stock. If they are no longer in stock, just send us an email, because then we will order them quicker. But normally I have already ordered them, right? And then a day or two later, we will have them in and they will be put on the website again. But yes, this pack, we have been packing it up for quite a while now. We've got quite a few packs still coming. And I don't know whether you remember, but it is it's a glorious color of the plastic bag that we put it in. So I hated that green. I really did. I did not like the green for the mystery CAL. It was too, but this one is like metallic dark blue. It's wonderful. It's a lovely color. And it's also a tiny bit of a color that's in the actual, it's in the actual CAL. So it's very blue. It's very blue. So the CAL yarn pack for this CAL for starting in September will be available as of when the video comes out on Friday the 13th at 6 p.m. So you'll have to work out what time zone that is for you and what time it is for you at that time, when my normal videos come out, basically. So I always publish my videos on Wednesday and Friday at 6. And so next week, Saturday, as an exception, there will be a video at 12 o'clock. Yeah, Ingrid, a little bit there, a little bit in the correct direction there. So yes, Friday the 13th, that very special pack will be available. And I can't wait. I can't wait to tell you the name of the CAL. Shall I tell you? Yes, Barbara, there will be a September pack. There will be a September pack because of course, remember, we are having moderators choose their own packs every other month. And of course, it's going to be Karen's month in September. So yes, it's Karen next month. So there will be a pack on the 1st of September. I'm so happy. Okay. I'm sorry, I need a sip first before I tell you the name. I can't wait. I can't wait to tell you. And there's so much to tell you about the CAL. It's such a special... Yeah, Bridget, exactly. The September pack is going to be purple, purple, purple. No, actually, it's not all purple. Angel. Yes. Angel's question is, will Dirk have his own pack? He's working on it. I gave him the peg basket the other day. Oh my goodness, Angel. I needed help after 5 minutes. I walked away. So, yeah, that's a whole story in its own, and it will happen, and we will talk about it. But yeah, he's gonna have his own pack soon, very soon, maybe sooner than you think. It has been discussed. The peg basket came out. Anyway, have we all? Yes. So I'm in UK time. So I don't know whether you it should be a video. Oh my goodness. Of him being presented with the cat with the basket with the pegs. So yes. Waiting. Okay. So the CAL is called Lizzie. Lizzie. It's the Lizzie blanket CAL. 15 balls of grey. Yes, Sylvia, that's a good suggestion. Be a lot easier than what he suggested. Yes, the CAL is called Lizzie, and it's a very special link to a character in a film who is called Elizabeth, and her dad calls her Lizzie, and I think we are going to write it like this. And it was actually Karen who, when I started talking about this concept that I came up with, and she said, why don't you call the CAL Lizzie? So it's the abbreviation of Elizabeth. And yes, Petra, it is based on the film Pride and Prejudice, which is, of course, based on Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. So there is a whole story, what I came up with, and how I chose the colors and how I chose the placement of the colors. And we are going to go through that throughout the CAL, of course. But also, yes, if you should see the film Pride and Prejudice somewhere where you can watch it, don't go and spend money on it, okay? If it's already in one of your things that you subscribe to, watch it. And you will find out next week. What I am wanting to do with the film. Okay. And is it on BBC iPlayer at the moment? Oh, that's good. Yes. If your name is Elizabeth, of course, then this is the perfect blanket for you. We are, as usual, going to use the 15 balls of Starcraft Special DK. They will be, they will be listed in my web shop. You'll be able to buy the pack of yarn for it. But of course, you can, if you want to, you can use your own yarn as well. And I will explain in the information video everything that you need to know. Okay. It's the 2005 Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley. What do you mean, Karen, you've never seen it? Yes, the Keira Knightley one. That's the one. Jan, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, so I had that film on DVD when I still had a DVD player. I had it twice, I think. I had two DVDs of it. But then, of course, my DVD player broke. And now I have it, of course, because I watch it so often, that film. I have it on Apple Play, so I have it. I can watch it in the cloud somewhere. I don't know how it works, but I just go to my thing and I press play, but I paid for it. It's like I paid for the DVD, I paid for that film because I just love watching it. That film, of course, in particular, is my favorite. But I have watched other ones as well. Pride and Prejudice. I also saw the BBC adaptation, the 6-piece BBC adaptation, and I loved that one as well. But there is something about that particular Pride and Prejudice. So I will tell you more about it when I used to have a DVD player. Yeah, Josh. Yeah. What happened to it? What happened to our DVD player? I can't remember. The thing is, we don't have a television anymore either. So we just have a computer now, a laptop, and that does everything for us. So yes, if you do get a chance to watch it, even if you say, oh, I like this version better, or I'm not into this period films or the costume drama type things, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And you do not need to have watched it. Okay. You do not need to have watched it. You do not need to have liked it even, or like it, or just like watching it. You don't need to have read the book or whatever you think you might need to do. There's no requirement to watch it. There's no need to watch it. It is just, I will explain to you the level at which I want you to look at it for like 5-10 minutes. That's all, right? And then you'll understand how we're making the blanket. Okay, so so there is a do you know what I mean? There is something that I took from the film that I'm using and putting it in the blanket, and that's what I want you to see. And it's I didn't realize how much the film is loved. I mean, I started looking it up on YouTube and, bits and pieces here and there, because of course the whole thing isn't on YouTube for free. You can watch bits and pieces. You can pay to watch it on YouTube, but then again, I'm not making you here. Okay, that's your own choice. But it's just, so many levels are there of that film. I didn't even realize. I loved it before I knew how much other people love it. So I hope that you will like it too, and we will keep on talking about it. Yes, Alison, it was. Julie told me it was on the telly this weekend. I don't know whether it was last night, but that means if it was on telly this weekend, that means it must be on iPlayer now, because you'll be able to catch up. Yeah. So so perfect timing. Look at that. It's just perfect time, because it will be online for another month, I'm sure. So if you're in the UK, you will be able to watch it via iPlayer. And if I don't think you have to pay for that, do you? So you'll be able to. Oh wow, they were adding it to their library, so you will be able to watch it. Of course, if you're in the US or anywhere else. Josh, I don't know, because the CAL will take quite a while. So the CAL will take up quite a number of weeks, and then there will not be many weeks Yes, that's right. The BBC is helping us to promote the CAL. There will not be many weeks left over to do Christmas projects because, of course, you need to start those early, don't you? So, yeah. What else was I going to say? Oh, yes. And, of course, as usual, I like to link a shawl to the CAL. So there will be another shawl coming out right after the CAL, which I sort of based on the same principles as what we use during the CAL. Yes, you have to watch. I don't think you have to watch. You don't. If you don't watch live TV, you don't need a TV license. So I don't think if you watch catch up that you need a license, but I'm not sure about that. Yes, so the CAL will be, as usual, 6 weeks. And it will be a single bed size because obviously, 15 balls give you that size of, yeah, and it's going to be a blanket based on the film Pride and Prejudice. And it's called Lizzie. And the launch will be Friday the 13th. The lookbook, because yes, I am publishing the lookbook, the video after the launch. So Friday will be Josh, that's not how it works here. But I think possibly if you use a VPN, you can watch things on iPlayer. But so Friday the 13th to launch. Then the Wednesday after that will be the lookbook. So hopefully you will then also decide from, yes, I like what I've seen. There will be some snippets in Lizzie in the information video, of course, but then the lookbook will tell you and show you a lot more in more detail. Although I'm hoping that there will be enough detail for you that you will find it really interesting to make. The testers loved making it because I came up with a certain concept of doing the stitches that was just so lovely to do, and it was interesting each week. Yes, Claudia, of course. If you have to wait and a flight and traveling, if you're not driving yourself, that's always the perfect opportunities to get a lot of crochet done. Aha, Corinne, that's a good idea. That's a good suggestion, yes. So if you have a VPN, because these days you can do that, then yeah, ask to borrow. That's great. Yeah. Like I said, I have it sort of in my cloud, I think, via Apple TV, and I just bought it like that. And I've watched. I mean, yeah, I've gone through 2 DVDs already. I think I scratched one, and then I got a second one, and then sort of I stopped using the DVD player with the television. When I was in Belgium, I had it on all the time. It was on in the background all the time. So yeah. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you. So yes, I hope you will enjoy the Pride and Prejudice talk that's coming up over the next few weeks. Yes, Crafty Chats Cafe. I know what they're saying before they say it. I sort of play the film in my head, and I can hear what, I know what's coming. I know what they're going to say. But do you know what? It's amazing, really, because, okay, so a film comes out, right? And you go to the cinema and you watch it. And you think, oh, that's a nice film. That was good. That was nice. But you have missed so many things. So which film was it that I went to see twice? I think it was a Shakespeare film, Much Ado About Nothing. I went to see that a second time. Oh my goodness. I had missed so many things. And with the Pride and Prejudice, I watched it in the cinema, but then soon after that, I bought it on DVD. You know, sort of 6 months later, it comes out, doesn't it? And Corinne, I'll tell you all about the colorway next week, okay? And so then I started watching the DVD just at home. You sort of sit and you watch, and then you sit and you don't watch, but you it's on. It's just on in the background, and then you look up because you like that scene, and you see something else. And even now, I still see things that I hadn't seen in all those times. Obviously, I haven't seen it each time. I've listened to it a lot because I've been crocheting to it. But yes, indeed, sometimes you have got to. A luisterboek. Oh yes, hang on a minute. Sometimes you have got to watch things again as an adult, and then you see it all falling into like a puzzle, you know? I have got Pride and Prejudice on Audible CD, so a listen CD, read by Joanna Lumley. Oh, it's lovely, that version. Oh my goodness, the amount of times I played that in the car when I was traveling backwards and forwards between Belgium and the UK. I forgot all about that. But now that you said that there's a luisterboek, oh yes. Oh, I'll have to Storytel. Okay, I'll have a look. Let me write it down. No, I have that DVD. Yeah, I have the sort of a DVD. It's a DVD, and she tells the story. It's Audible, obviously. Joanna Lumley, she does it so well. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I used to watch that. Downton Abbey is just wonderful. It's brilliant. And the thing is, you see, Downton Abbey is filmed in Highclere Castle, and I used to live about 20 minutes drive from Highclere Castle. I've been there quite a few times. I recognize some of the, the interior. I recognize some of that. So that's just wonderful. And of course, with Pride and Prejudice as well, because I love the film so much, I have visited most of the locations as well where that's filmed. And one of the locations was only 15 minutes drive from where I used to live in Berkshire. And that was Basildon Park. So I've been there quite a few times as well. So yeah, that film has it's just been wonderful. So everybody seems to be liking that. I mean, yes, it's different from Pride and Prejudice, but again, it's that sort of the lovely dresses and the lovely, so is it on is Pride and let's have a look. Where is my Netflix? Oh no, I haven't got Netflix on my phone anymore. It's in my so yeah, sometimes I do notice that Pride and Prejudice is on Netflix, and then I'm watching it there, but Downton Abbey, yes, Veronica, isn't it lovely? Yeah, apparently I think they are doing, aren't they doing something else? Aren't they doing another? Yeah. Yeah, my mum says we always used to listen to something like that in the car. Like the I've got Wind in the Willows in the car. I've got Three Men in a Boat. And then, of course, I have, Joanna Lumley, Pride and Prejudice. And then I remember Mum and I, weet je dan nog, Mama? We always used to listen to these two ladies, and they're called, what was it called? Friends of Letters or Letters in and there was two ladies and they'd only met at a wedding and they sort of became pen pals. Friends of Letters. Oh my goodness. And it was Patricia Routledge and the voice. Oh, and they were talking to each other, oh my goodness. We loved that. What are they called again? I'll have to look it up. But we loved listening to those. We were laughing away in the car. And of course, for my mum, it was good because she could hear English and she could learn. Oh, it was just wonderful. It was really, really did. It was really, really lovely. They did, Christy. Hang on. Are you talking about what I am talking about, or? There was talk of a second movie. The Downton Abbey. Talk of a second movie. Okay. Yeah, I watched, actually, I think what I was just talking about is on Prime. Ladies of Letters. Yes, Fran, that's it. Ladies of Letters, and they are on Prime because I've watched a couple of episodes, but of course it's not Patricia Routledge there, is it? But they were she was reading it. It was just like an audible book, Yes, Pamela, indeed. I've been watching Bridgerton as well. Oh my goodness, yeah. Anything like that. Another drama from Belgravia called, okay. Jan. Honestly, binge watching Downton Abbey. Well, do let me know, if you get a chance to watch Pride and Prejudice. If you get to even a snippet of it, you will be able to join in what I'm telling you next week, okay? Or you'll probably be going back and watching it at a different level, because I only realized this particular level of watching that film a couple of months, well, not a month, about a year ago. Not a year ago, 8 months ago, right? I cannot count how often I have watched this film, and still there was a level that I hadn't taken in, and it was just wonderful. Just wonderful. Yes, isn't it lovely? We can do, crochet, we can be doing our hobby that we love so much, and we can still be listening or sort of watching sometimes, but mainly listening to things on YouTube, on Netflix, something like that. But yes, it's the 2005 Keira Knightley Pride and Prejudice with Matthew McFadden as well, Donald Sutherland, who else was in there? Tom Holland, Rosamund Pike. Oh my goodness, so many. Judi Dench, so many really, really good actors in there, and just such a wonderful film. I didn't know how much I loved it until I started sort of. Also, there's loads and loads of snippets. Donald Sutherland, yeah, there's loads and loads of snippets on YouTube itself as well, so you can you will be able to see what I mean, what the concept is of this CAL, by even watching some of the snippets, obviously for free on YouTube. Okay, so there is no requirement. You don't have to go out and spend money to watch it. There are possibilities for you to watch that amount, so you know what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, yeah. I'm so happy I can finally talk about this, because of course you realize we swapped CALs. So this one was supposed to be for January, March time, but then we swapped it all around and did the picnic blanket first, or the mystery CAL first. So yes, this one was put aside, and now I am so happy it came out, because of course the reason why it was put aside was because we couldn't go out and film where we wanted to. I had this wonderful idea of where I wanted to go and film for this CAL. And of course, as you can imagine now, it would be a location in the film. And I wrote them, I emailed them, and I asked, can I come and film for my YouTube channel? And I explained the whole thing to them. And they said yes. I was over the moon. I was so happy that they were allowing me to film in their property, because it's a National Trust location. And but then of course I had to cancel the whole thing because we weren't allowed to travel, we weren't allowed to go out. And and we were like, what are we going to do? So we had to come up with a solution, and we swapped things around. And of course that meant I wasn't going to be filming in January, but I was going to be filming in a month where everything is green and luscious, and where the sun would be shining, right? In July, filming in July, perfect, one thinks. No, not in the heat wave of July, when you're walking around this garden with a blanket around you. Oh my goodness. I was soaked in sweat. It was just... it was, yeah. I've never known it that hot. Oh, isn't that the worst? What did you think was the worst? Where does it go on from another thing? Yeah, so there we go, so you finally did find a day where you were allowed to film, and then it was so hot. And I mean, it wasn't just that, it was like hot in the car, hot in the getting in the car, getting out of the car. Everything was an effort. It unbelievably was. But we did it. And I have to say, I did enjoy it. I mean, I was hot, but I did enjoy it. And yes, so it was about that much, Josh. It was about that much. And of course, it was glorious in the gardens. So I mailed them again, of course, saying, we had cancelled it because, so am I okay to come around now? And of course they said yes. And I mean, the people there were so friendly, and yeah, we had a magical time there. So we will, we'll tell you more about that next week as well. But it was wonderful. So next week, I will have more things in the background to show you. I am just making sure that we do everything in a nice pace. So try and find some Pride and Prejudice in your life this week and see what you think. And then we will take it from there. Yes, I think, yes, Jen is in Nevada, aren't you? Yes. Everybody's saying, oh, that's normal. Yeah, not here. Not here. Oh my goodness. There was very few people in the garden, actually. There was not many people there. And that was good for our filming, of course. But yeah. Actually, Tracy, I've been wanting to put pictures up of Rachel's graduation, but I didn't wear my shawl, so I can't really link it to Ophelia Talks. I don't want to break my own rules. But if you go to my personal profile under Anja Tears, I think I put some there, obviously. So go and have a look there. You try to be good, because otherwise the moderators will report my post and block me. Okay, picture. It's picture time. I'm going to show you a picture. I am. Yep. I'm going to show you a picture. What shall I show you? I know. Let me go down. Oh, let me show you a picture of the graduate, of course. Here we are. This is one of those that, she sort of, a hat fell, well, she had this mortar thing on. It nearly fell off. And then she was holding her flowers. So I love this picture. That's her. And it was a lovely ceremony, and it was really, really good. And she did really well. There we go. There we are. Look, that's Rachel. There we go. Thank you. And then, oh yes, I shall show you. I'll show you. Look, I took this picture as well, where I filmed this. So Gold Hill in Shaftesbury. I know, Tracy, but I don't want to, risk it. This is Gold Hill. And it was used in a Hovis advert, and that's why it was sort of thank you, Janie. Why it became really famous, but it sort of goes down really steep, and then you can see the sort of the fields in the background. It's really, really really nice. So that's what's coming out. No, she didn't trip. Oh my goodness, yeah, she did worry about that. Walking across the stage, she said, oh, I can't wear these shoes. I'm going to trip in those. So she wore tiny lower shoes. Yes, it's a very steep hill. And also they've put this sort of banister on the side here. Don't know whether you can see it. So if you need to, you can hang on to it. But it was, yeah, look at how you can see the the fields in the background, the how far you can see. Yeah, she had blonde, like I have the grey highlights here. She had them blonde. Oh, I'm going to tell her that. I've done the same thing as you. Look, I've got the grey colour. I know. And do you know, he made me walk it up it on the other side, not near the banister. God, it was so hot though. Phew. Yeah, and that's where we took the this picture, of course, the one where the thumbnail of tonight. But I am going to give you a picture of the location where we went, because I still haven't told you that, really, have I? So I'm going to leave you with a picture of the location, and then if anybody can recognize it or see it in the film or whatever, and where is it? Here. Okay. So this is a picture. I don't know whether you can see what it is, but this is one of the locations where... No, Tracy, he stood still. Of course he stood still. Thank you, Susanna. This is a location where we went to film. It's one of the locations in the film. So see, once probably he did the same distance. Bridget. Yes, it is. Yeah. Look. And we're back. So yes, all very exciting. So next week I will show you the blanket. Layla, what are you doing? What is this? That's from my Prosecco. And we will have a giveaway. We will have a 75,000K giveaway. And so next week, the video is this little one here. And the lookbook for the Gold Hill shawl. And that was, of course, filmed in Gold Hill in Shaftesbury. So I do hope you will enjoy next week's videos. And then on Saturday, we will have a special video for the 75,000K. And on Sunday, I will show you more of the CAL and more about the colors and things that we will be using. So we have so much to look forward to, and I hope that you will join me on this journey of Lizzie the blanket based on Pride and Prejudice. Thank you very much. Leave me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you next week. Bye, everyone. Let me lift her up. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye. Have a good week. Oh, look, look, look. No. Yes, I think Layla needs a shawl too. Bye, everyone. Bye.